told myself I shouldn't, that it was wrong, but it didn't feel wrong. The truth is, kid, when I'm making, I'm strong. I am right, but people don't really understand what I do. They object to my preferred medium, if you get my meaning. I only have so much time to work before someone manages to stop me. I need to use every moment. So yes, Blind Spot, I have to do this.
I see all this potential, and I see it squandered. God damn it, an entire generation pumping gas, waiting tables, slaves with white collars. Advertising has us chasing cars and clothes, working jobs we hate so we can buy shit we don't need. We're the middle children of history, man. No purpose or place. We have no great war, no great depression. Our great war is a spiritual war. Our great depression is our lives. We've all been raised on television to believe that one day we'd all be millionaires and movie gods and rock stars, but we won't. We're slowly learning that fact. And we're very, very pissed off.
You notice these are criminals? They're psychotic, antisocial freaks. It makes no sense. Let me hit the tier 1 units, and I'll build your team of pipe hitters that'll do anything you can dream up. I mean, you need real soldiers, not these scumbags.
In World War II, the U.S. Navy made a deal with the Mafia to protect its ships on the waterfront.
This ain't World War II.
It's World War III.
They're feeling that there'll be these pockets of light springing up in different parts of the world, and that these will be, in a way, invisible planets on this planet. And that as we, or the world, grow colder, we can take invisible space journeys to these different planets, refuel for what it is we need to do on the planet itself, and come back. And it's their feeling that there have to be centers now where people can come and reconstruct a new future for the world. And when I was talking to Gustav Bjornstrand, he was saying that actually these centers are growing up everywhere now. And that what they're trying to do, which is what Findhorn was trying to do, and in a way, what I was trying to do. I mean, these things can't be given names, but in a way, these are all attempts at creating a new kind of school or a new kind of monastery. And Bjornstrand talks about the concept of reserves, islands of safety, where history can be remembered and the human being can continue to function in order to maintain the species through a dark age. In other words, we're talking about an underground, which did exist in a different way during the Dark Ages among the mystical orders of the church.
Mindset forever. We all change and often become better versions of ourselves. Well, some of us. But Psycho-Pass, the civil system, it doesn't acknowledge that capacity for growth. That's the problem with the machine kind of deciding the way things are supposed to be. For us to become different people through growth, natural or purposeful. And I think that's what hit me when I was watching it the most. If you just take out Sybil and use the word system or machine, it's a little bit more real, isn't it? I mean, you know the machine. We rage against it. Big government can cause big problems, my friend. And as someone who's kind of into socialism, like I'm a little bit for big government. But there's always room for disaster. I mean, look at the education system, the standardized testing, the churning out of little Johnnies and Sues who have copy-paste educations because their teachers aren't actually allowed to teach the important things. Teachers aren't allowed to teach children real things. And don't get me wrong, small government anarchy doesn't work. People get taken advantage of, fat cats get fatter. But when you have a system that reaches into every facet of your existence from the time you're deemed old enough to attend kindergarten and then nurtures you to be a tool for society and nothing more, man, that's not much better. As people who live in a society.
The world is an angry place.
We gotta be careful.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man.